So yet again, I had a video planned for Helldivers 2, and because the servers have been cooked pretty much all day, except for early in the morning, I have not been able to make the video that I had planned for Helldivers 2. So instead, I went through and collected all the tips that I could find to try to get into the game. None of which have helped me, but maybe they'll help some of you. So, starting off with, some people have said that if you have one of your friends who actually is in the game, which you may not have any friends in the game, but if you do, they've said that if you have someone invite you into the game, then sometimes that'll get you in past the queue. This hasn't worked for me. I've tried twice, and I've gotten the same black screen. Yeah, and the servers are even more cooked today than they were yesterday. I haven't even been getting to the loading screen. A lot of people, including me, have just been getting a black screen, and that's it. I don't know what's causing that. I haven't been able to get like a clear answer from anyone. I even asked like one of the moderators and stuff, and they don't know either. But yeah, black screen, can't even get into the loading, and having people invite you hasn't worked for me. Let me know in the comments below if it worked for any of y'all. And even if it did work for y'all, could always be a coincidence as well. You never know. If you do manage to get past the black screen and into the queue, I have heard, this was before the black screen, but if you're queuing, basically the way it works is it like re-queues you every once in a while, and it'll have the countdown and it'll try to relog you. But basically this gets longer each time. Apparently like doubles, it goes like 20 and then 30 and then it stays at like 30 or whatever. But I have heard that if you restart your game every 5 minutes of trying in that queue, it actually will get you in faster. This may not be true anymore with the black screen. You may just want to stay in that queue if you've gone past the damn black screen. So just like for reference, I've been stuck on this black screen for the past 3 hours tonight. Then there is a specific thing that PlayStation 5 people have been saying is apparently there's some sort of like quick bar or quick access bar or like quick play for Helldivers 2. I don't have a PS5, so I can't like comment directly on what this is. But they have said that if you try starting the game from that instead of like starting the game from whatever the normal way is, that'll get you in more consistently. I haven't tested that. I don't know if that works. I don't have a PS5. If there are any specific tips for PS5 players, please let everyone else know in the comments below. If there's a good comment on it, I will pin your comment so other people can see it. That goes for PC too. If you have a good trick for getting past the server queues, post it and I will pin it. I'll be reading all the comments and stuff like that. So a couple of other things in relation to actually being able to play Helldivers 2 and not just sit in queue all day is, your best bet is to just play in the morning when there aren't as many people are playing. All the kiddies are either asleep or they're going to school. It goes down to like 100 or 200,000 players and you will be able to get in the servers. So, play in the morning, play at like 10 a.m. CST. And that's your best bet, is just playing in the morning. And if you don't want to be stuck in the server queues later in the day, you can always leave yourself AFK in the game. I mean, this isn't recommended as bad because you're keeping other people from being playing, but there's no AFK timer, so you didn't hear it here. But if you're really, really desperate or, you really want to play, you can go AFK, but don't do that because it keeps other people from playing. And then, that's basically it. Play in the morning. That's really your best bet. I haven't found a consistent way to get past the server queues, and the tips I've said might work, but maybe someone in the comments will help people out as well. So other than that, we've had some updates from the devs and there's been some talking on Discord. The CEO's also been pretty active on Twitter. They did make it clear that all of the server issues that they've been having aren't issues because they need to buy servers. So I'm sorry for suggesting that they take out a loan and buy better servers in my last news video. I was wrong. That's not the issue. What they said the issue is that apparently something in their code keeps them from scaling to more players. I don't know what that means. I don't know how that works. I do some coding on the side, but it's mostly like machine learning stuff. It's like /AI. I don't know much about how it works with like coding for servers and stuff like that in video games. So if someone wants to let us know how that works in the comments below. I don't know if I have any viewers who are like video game devs or whatever, but that'd be awesome. But yeah, so apparently there's something in the code. It's not an issue of buying more servers. They probably would have done that by now anyways, which makes sense. So sorry that I was wrong in my last news video, but it's an issue with the coding, which actually isn't good though, because it's a lot harder to fix your coding than to just buy more servers. So that's worse for us. It'd be much better if it was them just refusing to buy more servers, because eventually they'd probably be convinced to buy more servers. So hopefully they get that under control. I know they're a small, studio, but hopefully they have all of their developers working on fixing these servers. I'm sure they do. It would make sense. Again, with like all the flack that they're getting, it's not really fair. They're a small studio. They had no idea that their game would become this popular. You can't just plan on your game like getting like 800. I mean, I bet they could have 800 concurrent players, right? It's just not feasible. There's no reason to buy that much servers off the start. I think they said they planned for like 265,000 being like the max server capacity at the very beginning, and they basically had to increase it from there, and now they're just hitting the hard caps in their coding. So you really can't blame them. There's a lot of toxicity, especially in the Discord. Honestly, less on Reddit, which is sort of weird. Usually Discord's like decent and Reddit's like just awful, but Reddit's been okay. But there's a lot of toxicity, and it's pretty much unwarranted. It's not their fault. They're working hard, I'm sure. And it's just a coding issue again. So, but try to, call people out. There's no reason to be that toxic against these developers. They have a lot of goodwill going for them from their first game that I think they supported for a long time. I mean, there's a lot of veterans from Helldivers 1 that say these devs are like good people, and they're not beholden to any big publishers, which is really nice. They're not beholden to like venture capital. They can keep their game as they want with their vision. They don't have to deal with people, making sure that they monetize everything, making sure that they sell skins for like $20. I mean, all their skins, it's like their most expensive skin is $4 or even a little bit less than $4. That's like unseen or unheard of nowadays in most video games. So overall, I have a lot of trust in this studio. They've built it up just from like the release of this game and how successful it's been and the way they've monetized it, stuff like that. I even bought like their $20 super credit pack just to support them, because I really appreciate what they're doing, and I hope that more like game studios will see what they've done and follow in their lead, because it's really impressive. And they made a game that it's just fun to play. It's fun to play with friends, even when you die, which is like, you don't want to die. It's still fun because you could have died in like the funniest way possible. Team kills are hilarious. They're basically always hilarious. Getting ragdolled across the map is also really funny. And so this game is just plain fun, and it's no wonder that it is so popular. I mean, it's going off on all of the social media platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Instagram to a lesser of extent, but definitely TikTok and YouTube. So they're basically suffering from success. I mean, even their like CEO posted a funny meme that was like they added the XP multiplier over the weekend, and they basically made it worse because more people wanted to play because of the server issue, because of the double XP, or not double XP, but 1.5 times XP. And they were doing that because they were having server issues because too many people were playing. So suffering from success. But, I hope they get it under control so we can all play it and have fun and, defeat the automatons and terminids. And, I hope once they get this under control, they can have some new content rolling out as well. They have like teased the mechs, which sounds very exciting. It'd be awesome to be able to, roll around in a mech and shoot people. But other than that, they had a short update or announcement on Discord where basically the Baskinator, their community manager, said that they will have improvements rolling out this week focused on the most serious problems in their game. So login, matchmaking, and server load. And she did say that there will be one update for tomorrow, which would be February 20th for the PC and PS5. But she did caveat that with no single update will solve all the issues, so that update won't solve the issues. Hopefully it solves the black screens and the loading in. Honestly, they should just add a queue. I don't know why there's not a queue. I think the way they have it is really dumb, and a queue would just be better. Like when I played New World on launch, being stuck in a queue was infinitely better than this, because at least I knew where I was and how close I was to getting in. This, it's like a complete black box. I could get in 5 minutes, or I could get in like 5 hours. I have no idea. And with a queue, at least like you get into the queue earlier, you'll get into the game. It'd be so much better. They should add a queue. They should add an AFK timer. And just those two things would help so much of the toxicity, even in like Discord chat. And I can't imagine, I mean, I don't personally know, but I can't imagine that those two things would be very hard to add into this game. But anyways, they have the update coming out, and they said that they will have continuous improvements coming in the following days and weeks to come. And yeah, that's about it for today. No patch notes or anything, just an update and hopefully some tips that help people get into the match. If you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. I'll have more content coming out, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to just get out the actual video that I've been wanting to get out for the past 2 days. It's really been extremely frustrating for me. I'm going to try to log in the morning tomorrow and make the video. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you want to connect with me, feel free to join my Discord in the comments or in the description below. And, I have a bunch of other links. So if you want to like support me, you can join my channel through a channel membership, etc. Anyways, I really appreciate y'all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck getting into the servers this week, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, y'all.